I went in the house. I immediately noticed the windows all open, the fans on full blast. It was chilly in the house.
Attorney Billy Little went inside the Chula Vista home of Maya Millete on Monday, January 11th, and conducted a walkthrough with her husband Larry days after the woman went missing.
I was mostly, at that point, seeing if I could smell anything, if I could smell any bleach or smell the smell of a dead body. And of course, there's absolutely no smell.
Family members confirmed they contacted Little to help them find the missing mother of three.
I called Chula Vista Police and I said, hey, there's a freezer missing from the garage. Then there was no action, so I found the freezer myself. I went over and found it from one of Larry's relatives.
For months now, Little has been collecting evidence, including hundreds of text messages sent in 2020 by Maya's husband Larry to friends and family.
He started by complaining to family members. He started by accusing his wife of having an affair, going to her supervisor, insisting that male co-workers be moved with absolutely no evidence that there was an affair going on.
Some of the messages included photos. This one looks like an altar with lit candles. Others include biblical quotes talking about adulterous women, like this one saying, "Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave."
It started ramping up as 2020 went on, and as May started moving more and more towards a divorce, he became more and more desperate.
Little says the day Maya contacted a divorce attorney is the last day anybody heard from her.
Well, joining us virtually from Missouri is Billy. Billy, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us about this.
Well, thank you for having me, Dr. Phil. Thanks for covering this.
We're really wanting to bring some attention to this. You went into the house and just in your own words, tell us what you found when you walked through that door.
So let's start with the door in the room that you all have been discussing. There was a large, freshly repaired hole in it. It was right next to the door handle. I asked Larry about it. He said that Maya had punched a hole in that door. So I touched it. I touched the repair material. It felt cold and wet. I said, hey, Larry, this is freshly repaired. Oh, no. This has happened a long time ago. And just to clear up the timeline just a little bit, so she contacted the attorney on that Thursday. The last time anybody other than Larry's allegation had heard from her is a Facebook chat with three of her friends on that Thursday. That was the last time anybody heard from her. So he says a lot of things, but anybody outside of him last heard from her on Thursday.
Thursday, January 7th.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So, and I'd also heard from other witnesses that the windows had been open and the fans on full blast had been on a few days even before I got there. I got there on Monday, the 11th. And it was during that time, the daytime highs were in the 70s, the nighttime lows were in the 40s. So there was no reason for cooling purposes. There was absolutely no odor in that house whatsoever.
Just to reiterate, Billy is a family friend that's been hired by Maya's family to try and unravel some of this and is adding some new information. Now, when you talked to him, was he forthcoming with you? Was he happy to have you there? Was he asking for help in trying to find her? Was he concerned about her? What was your take? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.